Hello, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Selection of random sample.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is just a snap from this SPSS. How the random samples are selected. Now, in this case, this is just small procedure. Uh, this dialog box allows to select a random sample based on the approximate percentage or exact number of cases we can select. From this SPSS, from the menu, choose data, select cases, select random sample of cases and click the sample. After selecting the sample, let's look here. See here, we just numbered 1, 2, 3 up to the 50 individuals are there, and their names we put such as A, B, C, etc., 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 etc. And after doing so, the samples are selected in such manner that just by assigning 1 and zeros. See, there are 50 individuals are there. Out of 50, we want to select 10. Then behind this software, some sort of random procedure are there. They are get employed, and the 10 individuals are get selected. Here they are expressed in terms of ones and zeros. This is the procedure. Okay. I will again share another screen, that is okay. See, in our study, we had conducted a socio-economic study. We had conducted a socio-economic study. See, can you see the screen of the word? Hello? Hello, sir. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this socio-economic survey, this screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Now here, we had conducted the socio-economic survey on the tribal villages of the Western Maharashtra. And here ultimate study objective is regarding the ecotourism. But while implementing this ecotourism project of the Maharashtra government on these rural areas, what is their socio-economic status is there? We had conducted this survey. For this survey, we construct a questionnaire in such manner that here the name of that person, those who employed for that survey, then the identification of the villages, gram panchayat, taluka, district, state, etc., etc. Respondent profile, name of the respondent, their sex, age, marital status, education, their religion, belongs to the community, mother tongue, occupation, household profile, how many members are there, their marital status, their occupation, etc., etc. Kind of house structure, wastewater disposal, disposal of garbage, water source, utility and availability of energy, then their health status, socio-economic profile, land holdings, farm implementation, livestock, milk production, then their area of crops, income of last year, agriculture, business, etc., etc., all incomes and total expenditure on different kind of the festivals, they are get measured. After measuring it, we collect this data for this 90 households, and we analyze it by using SPSS. And this analyzing results are presented. After analyzing it, the results are presented here. Hello? Hello, sir. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Socioeconomic survey, this PowerPoint. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. After analyzing it, the participants in socioeconomic survey we had expressed, and students also, please note that while reporting any of the results, instead of reporting the numbers, report it in percentage. Hello? PowerPoint दिसत नाही का? सध्या नाही दिसत ना? पण अगोदरचे ते दिसले ना? Okay. Okay. Right now. Hello. Right now, okay. No. Okay. Just okay. Right now, can you see? Okay, that's fine. Hello. Okay, in this case, students, please note that one. While reporting any of the results, instead of reporting the numbers, report it in percentage. Percentage is more general terminology. Please report it in terms of percentage. Now, in this case, the male percentage is 57%, those who are participant in that survey, and female would be the 42%. Similarly, educational status, illiterate 25%, primary 44%, secondary 24%, and the college 5%. Similarly, caste-wise distribution, majority of them are the scheduled tribes. Then regarding their occupation, majority of them have the agricultural occupation. And we establish some sort of the relationship between the income and expenditure. And we obtain their correlation. Here, the correlation is significant for this 210, that is 0.237. And we know that the correlation between any of the two variables lies between -1 to 1. This is the positive correlation. And that is significant at 5% level of significance. Here it reveals. Then independence of the gender and education. We employ the chi-square test, but there is no relevance of this gender and education because of here the p-value is 0.274. That is quite high, and hence that is insignificant. They are not related, they are independent. And by employing this chi-square test, then how do we determine the sample size? See, in this case, we collect or we conduct this small study, pilot study for the 90 individuals. In that case, this is total income, minimum, maximum income. This is average income and standard deviation for this pilot study. We use this standard deviation this mean standard deviation for determining the sample size. This is the formula n, this t square value at level of significance, and n is 90 here, 90 minus 1, and here s is that square of that s is the standard deviation, x bar is the mean, just square it out. This alpha, according to this alpha, whatever the percent of the variation you are allowing, its range is 2 to 15%. Just put it, t value is there in the table, and this is t value is 1.97, alpha is 10%, we consider here. The total sample size, required sample size is 790. Required sample size is 790.